Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It's your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out directly to me. tmosso@thewatchbox.com is my email for pricing. Today, we're discussing a model that was refreshed for 2018, and that is the version we have here from Parmigiani Fleurier. This is the Tonda Quator annual calendar, 40 millimeters in rose gold. The watch is only 11.5 millimeters thick and 45.5 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, with a 25 millimeter spacing between the lugs. When you throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, it's almost too easy to wear because the lugs are so short from side to side. Sub 46 millimeters is genuinely narrow across the wrist, so this could be worn on any wrist, male or female. You'll also note that the watch, being as flat as it is at 11.5 millimeters, it will slide underneath a dress cuff, and it will slide underneath a fairly tough and tight dress cuff at that. The shaping of the lugs, which are nicely split off from the case, assists in the fit. They taper and curve around the wrist. Taking a quick look at the strap, it's an impressive piece. Of course, the watch including calfskin on the bottom and gator on the top, as is standard in the industry. We have a large rectangular scale alligator leather on the top in semi-gloss. We have a sheer cut side showing the layers of leather, a monotone stitch, and then we've got some bolstering to add a little bit of thickness and body to the strap. Now, if you look carefully, you could easily miss it if you don't look, but there's a little recess in the flank of the case, a little cutaway garage that allows that strap to fit into the side of the case, allowing it to pivot all the way down with no impingement against the side of the case. So if you've got that small wrist, you can pull the strap down all the way. There's a little recess, and that's designed into the case to accommodate a strap that's drilled far inboard of the edge of the lugs for good fit. We have a Parmigiani buckle, which has a nice little teardrop profile that perfectly matches the lugs. Parmigiani making dials, cases, hands, indices, movements, even the small parts like hairsprings, balances, and escapements. A fully integrated manufacturer through its association of companies. And as you can see, this watch does feature a Parmigiani Fleurier factory strap. The watch includes a lovely case. Those lugs are split off with a gorgeous arcing teardrop form. The case is bowl-shaped. Everything is of high polish, and you'll appreciate that there is a domed profile to the rather shallow bezel, so it slides easily underneath the cuff. Pusher adjusters for the calendar system. The watch has a dial that includes a northern and southern hemisphere moon phase display. It also includes lovely Delta-style hands, as they call them, a sort of fusion design that's much like a combination of Dauphine and Alpha. We have a cross-hatching, or maybe a herringbone, you could call it, pattern on the center dial. We have a raised track outboard with our indices down at the base, and then a retrograde date display at the top. We have the day, we have the month, and as you can see, the watch features a lovely little lunette counterweight to the Lancet-style seconds hand. Now, the watch does include hacking or stop seconds. There's a wonderful set of details on this dial, from the little recess for the moon phase display at 6 o'clock to the echo of the gold indices up at the top. You can see at the bottom they're on the outer track, and then they're on the inner dial at the top. So this is a colorful, handsome, and fun watch. We'll do a lume shot real quick. You can see only two loomed hands, but they're quite bright. On the reverse side, we have a Parmigiani manufacture movement. This is an annual calendar, so you only need to reset the calendar once a year during the transition from February to March. It can handle all of the other monthly transitions. Now, we have a lovely guilloche cut winding mass. We have twin mainspring barrels. We have automatic winding with a 50-hour power reserve. All of this pivots on 32 joules. It's adjusted in a chronometer style, 5 positions. This is Parmigiani Fleurier caliber 339. It has 2 barrels for a very even torque release from maximum wind to minimum wind. The real advantage of 2 barrels here is so that after, for example, 24 hours, you don't get the huge drop-off in amplitude that you get with a single barrel movement. All of this is quite nicely finished. It is finished, in my opinion, a little bit better than what you would get from the likes of, for example, Jaeger-LeCoultre, Girard-Perregaux, or Zenith. So this is a true high horology movement. The ungulage is started mechanically but finished manually. We have black polished screws, lovely richly crested Côte de Genève engine turning on the base plate, satination on the wheels, and then little posts that are used to locate the bridges. Those have polished tops. It's quite attractive altogether, and the watch is 30 meters water resistant, as a dress watch will tend to be. Reach out to Tim Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details of this Parmigiani Fleurier Tonda Quator annual calendar.